Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 13th of March for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you some standout details from this week that we can all relate to collectively, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in forensic detail all the ins and outs particularly relevant to your sign. Now, Mars and Neptune have been forging a really debilitating square, which was the biggest feature of autumn in the northern hemisphere and the spring in the south, and that's being repeated, and it comes up to its high point on Tuesday. With Mercury also advancing in the sign of Pisces to join up with Neptune, I think it's true to say that fact could really be stranger than fiction this week. And because the quarter moon on Wednesday is in the amplifying sign of Sagittarius, if we are feeling something very deeply, the chances are we are going to feel it to the nth degree. However, on Thursday, Venus returns to one of its two home zones, Taurus, and also forges a very stable link to Saturn. And I think that can be very helpful to get our feet on the ground, to try to decipher what's really what. And also, the angle between Venus and Saturn links in nicely to the Sun's final moments in the sign of Pisces, where Saturn is as well, which forges a great sextile to the planet of change, Pluto. So something in our world could transform as this week goes on. Also, as the week draws to a close, Mercury emerges from that fog of that link with Neptune, which can be very challenging because Mercury's debilitated in the sign of Pisces, and it emerges into the fiery Aries, preparing us for the vernal equinox, which is going to occur on the first day of next week in the sign of Aries, when we start the whole astral journey again. So that gives you a little bit of a flavour. Please stay with me for your individual forecast, but if you are new to my channel, it's great to have you with us. This is very much a community, and please feel you can comment. I interact with all comments, but please do subscribe too. So Gemini, your week commencing the 13th of March forecast sees Mars in your sign finally emerge from its post-retrograde shadow on Wednesday. That's something you can be really happy about, but that doesn't change the fact that on Tuesday, Mars reaches the high point in its drama in the right angle with Neptune. If really manifesting your individuality in the wider world has seemed compromised since last October, it wouldn't entirely be a surprise. Now, the square between Mars and Neptune will go on within 3 degrees through to the end of this week. And also because Mercury gets in on the act as well, it is really important that you're clear about your more worldly aims, goals and ambitions. But at the same time, you could apply an awful lot of imagination. But if you are unclear, fortunately, I feel that Pluto can be your great help, because that's going to see you dive down in its link with the Sun and try to make sense of things in a more practical way, particularly around finances. But if around your work or a business interest things feel a little confusing, it wouldn't be a surprise. The quarter moon is also in your opposite sign. Know that in your professional relationships, it's very important that you're straightforward, but also you demand that other people are straightforward with you. Because on Thursday, Venus arrives in a very contemplative part of your situation. If a relationship isn't working, this could be a point when you really start to think if you want to maintain it future forwards. But good news can come by the end of this week as your ruler moves into a much jollier and much more outgoing zone. And if you have felt rather baffled, it could be a friend who gives you some more detached and objective advice that really can be of great assistance as this week draws to a close.